Hey, greetings, my friends. James Jordan, Best Networker Live, here with you today in this quick blog post. I just wanted to share with you some value. I wanted to talk about what is absolutely essential for you to go out and hit your goals in your network marketing business. You see, I constantly have people reach out to me every single day, about how they can go out and grow their network marketing businesses. You know, a lot of people, I won't say that they're scared to do face-to-face. It's just that they don't know the skill sets that are required to, qualify, prospect, and close, right, someone face-to-face. Now, it is a skill set. It does take time to learn and to master, and you're going to go through a lot of rejection doing it that way. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that old school networking doesn't work. It still works to this day. You know, in all other industries, networking is how you go out and find people, right? But with the power of the internet, you don't have to stress yourself out talking to people that you have no business talking to. And that's really what I want to emphasize to you today in this video training that I'm shooting right now, because I was looking to figure out what it is that I was going to talk about today. And what I wanted to talk about is the most important factors for you to go out and hit your goals in your business, right? Because what happens is, like, I was just talking to, someone who became a customer yesterday, right? Who found me online, right? Who made a buying decision, right? And she had told me that her goal was to sponsor 10 people within the next 90 days, right? And then she told me her income goal was a lot more than what 10 people would do for her in her business, right? And the first thing I said to her was, you need to stretch your goals, right? You need to raise your goals to a certain point that it causes you to take massive action and get out of your comfort zone, right? Because what we do is, and don't get me wrong, because here's what a lot of people do. You set numbers that are so high and so big that you don't feel that you can accomplish these goals, right? But you need to set something that raises your action taking, that raises your belief level, that raises your uncomfortability. Because the more uncomfortable you are, the more that you're growing, right? Like, I decided to get on camera and share a video with you, and I wasn't exactly sure about what it is that I was going to say, but I knew the message that I was going to convey to you, which is that you got to set higher and bigger expectations, right? And I also want you to focus on these in your business. That's sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling. And the reason being is because when you get good at recruiting, when you get good at having people reach out to you every single day, when you get good at having people get started in your business, right, before ever talking to them, you want to continue to focus on that, right? Because you're going to have people come in, you're going to have people join your business, and then they're either going to do nothing, right? Or they're going to start off strong and then do nothing, or they're just going to keep going. You don't know who's going to be a leader before they get started, right? I can tell you that right now. Leaders are going to pop up in your organization when you start to recruit and you start to sponsor people consistently, right? And they're going to come from all walks of life, right? So I want you to know and understand that you don't know where your leaders are going to come from. Yes, some people are more predictable than others, but I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that you will, for the most part, you will not know who's going to be a leader in your organization until they make a decision to be a leader and they go out and produce, right? But the only way that you can really develop leaders and bring leaders into your organization is by becoming a leader, is by becoming a producer, right? And how do you become a leader? How do you become a producer? Well, you focus on the two things in your business that make you money, regardless of whatever it is someone else does in your organization, in your team. And that's sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, right? Because I want this to get honed in into your brain to a point where you fully know and understand where you make money in your business. Because what happens is we get seduced by network marketing and by the comp plan. We're like, oh, we just need to get 3 people that get 3 people that get 3 people, right? And then somewhere down the line, 8 levels down, it turns into 10 million people, right? And in reality, it just doesn't work out that way. So that's why you got to focus on sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, right? So now, of course, the number is, well, James, how many people do I need to sponsor my business to go out and hit XYZ result, right? And the reality of the situation is you want to focus on internal production, right? And the numbers that I would say to you that you want to focus on is get to a point in your business where you're sponsoring 2 new people into your business every single day, right? The reason being is because when you sponsor 2 new people every single day in your business, you have no choice but to develop leaders. People are going to join your organization, take action on what you tell them to do, and then some people are just going to rise to the top, right? Like I had to let go of people who wanted to be coddled in my business. I had to let go of people who weren't willing to follow directions. I had to let go of people who aren't willing to invest into themselves. I had to let go of people who aren't willing to go to events, right? And I had to hone in on my personal business, my personal production, and focus on me producing, right? And I want to share that with you because that's the same process that you have to go through, right? If your goal is to go out and make $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, and beyond, right? I have this huge goal in my mind of, getting to a place in my business within the next 2 years where I'm making $450,000 per month, which is $15,000 per day, right? Now, you can say, whoa, James, that's a big number. Well, here's the thing. Our minds, we have something called the reticular activating system. So what you focus on is what you bring about, right? So within the next 2 years, that's my personal goal, right? My goal this year is 1.5 million, and that's 4.2K a day, right? So you want to have numbers in your mind, in the back of your mind, and what I'm doing right now is I'm sowing seeds in the month of January, right? So that January I create momentum, right? And then in February I create even more momentum, right? And then in March I create more momentum, and then April I create more momentum, and then May I create more momentum, and then what's next? June, create more momentum, and then July, then August, right? Then September, then October, then November, then December, and before I know it, I'm looking at the end of the year results, and I'm looking at the fact that I've made $1.5+ million in my business, right? Because I've been sowing seeds the entire year. So you want to get honed in on what it is that you're looking to accomplish, right? And some people will say, why are you talking about these big numbers? Well, listen, my friend, it's only big to you because in a reality situation, $1.5 million is nothing to a billionaire. He probably pays his butlers across all the mansions that he owns that much money to clean up his house and clean up his toilets and wipe his floors down. You know what I'm saying? And change his kids' diapers. So I want you to know and understand that the number is only significant to you if you make it significant, right? Because I have huge goals and huge aspirations, but I'm also focused on the present moment, right? The reason why I'm so personal and why I share with you what my goals are is because I know that by speaking into existence what it is that I'm looking to create, by having the confidence to share my goals, what am I transferring to you? I'm transferring the fact that number one, I'm going to accomplish my goals. Number two, I'm teaching you how to go out and achieve your goals yourself, right? Because most likely, you're around people who don't believe in network marketing. You're around people who believe network marketing is a pyramid scheme. You're around people who just don't believe that they can go out and become entrepreneurs, right? But you have this sincere desire to go out and make things happen for yourself and to absolutely crush it and make this year the best year of your freaking life, right? But you're not around like-minded people, so it's very hard to have a positive mindset all the time, which is why I stress personal development. Reading every single day, diving into trainings every single day, diving into listening to audios every single day. You got to do this stuff because you have been brainwashed to think of lack and to have fear and to have doubt and all this other bullshit that just clouds your mind, right? When you are absolutely limitless, you have limitless potential, right? You have been given the God-given ability to create in your life, right? And once you know and understand that, you start to open up the gateways to success. The pathways to success are starting to come to you, right? And that's why people are going to come in and out of your organization, which is why you don't want to be focused on small numbers, because you want to be focused on big numbers. You want to be focused on, if you tell someone to do something in your business and they don't do it, don't freaking talk to them, right? If someone can't follow a simple direction, then what makes you think they're going to go out and build a huge organization in your team, right? And this is the mindset that you got to have, because if you're looking to go out and hit 6 figures this year, if you're looking to go out and hit 7 figures this year, how you do that is by being disciplined, number one, and number two, finding people who are coachable and willing to do what you tell them to do based on you doing those things to go out and get results. You see, what a lot of people don't understand and realize is that people don't do what you say, they do what you do, right? Why am I going to Vegas in 3 weeks, right? Well, I'm going out to the first event this year inside of my company. Why? Because I set an intention before this year started that I'm going to all 4 events. Why? Because I want to get around leaders. I want to get around people that are in a better position than I am. I want to get around people who have already hit my goal, right? And I want to ask them questions. I just want to get around them and feel that energy, right? Because I remember back in Charlotte, North Carolina, when I went to this event called Impact, I was talking to this guy, and I think he was making around like $20,000 a month at the time, 20-something $1,000 a month, and he's been a millionaire in internet marketing in the past. And I looked at him in his eyes, and I said, "Listen, my goal back then was $30,000 a month." And what I realized is that even though it's a great goal, it wasn't my real goal, right? I was only saying to myself $30,000 per month because it's what other people were saying, right? It wasn't the number in my head that I really had, right? And when I knew that and understood that, I understood why my motivation was kind of up, down, up, down, up, down, because I wasn't really focused on what it is that I wanted. And I didn't know exactly why I wanted the money in the first place, right? So you got to get clear on what it is that you desire and why you desire it, so that you can go out and get the results that you want for yourself. But I looked him in his eyes and I said, my goal is to hit $30,000 per month, right? And he looked at me dead in my eyes, stared me straight down in my eyes, and he said, I know you're going to accomplish that goal. I can see it in your eyes, right? And that's the type of focus that you got to have in your business. Now, my goal is bigger than that now, which is why I'm stretching, which is why I'm shooting more videos, which is why I'm giving you more value, because I want to pour into you as much as I can. I want to sow as much into you as I can, because I know the more that I sow into you, the more likely it is that you're going to have a shift, that you're going to have a breakthrough, and that you're going to go out and take action, do exactly what you need to do, go out and hit your goal, whether it's $5,000 per month, whether it's $10,000, whether it's 20, whether it's 40, whether it's 50, whether it's 60, whether it's 100,000, right? Now, here's what a lot of people are afraid of. They're afraid of talking about money, right? I used to be afraid of talking about money in my videos. I used to be afraid of talking about the results I was getting in my videos, right? I used to drive myself batty crazy because I had issues with money, right? And what I realize and know and understand is that, you know, there's only a select group of people on this earth that are going to listen to what it is that I tell them to do. Now, the reality of the situation is it's a big number, but in terms of the entire population of everyone walking around on this earth, right, it's a small number, right? So I know that when I'm shooting a video, it's not for everyone. It's for the person that's willing to listen. When I shoot a video, it's not for, you know, the person who wants to do it on their own and wants to figure everything out for themselves and deal with a whole bunch of frustration and pissed offness like I did for several years in the industry. This is for the person who wants to get on the fast track, get on the shortcut to success for this year. And I'm telling you right now, that in order to do that, it's going to come from doing two things: sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling. And I want to hit that home to you, because if you're afraid of sponsoring and selling, quit this business and stay in your day job, right? If you feel that sponsoring and selling is evil, go back to your day job, right? If you feel that asking people to pull out their credit card and buy something from you is bad, or you have any hesitancy, work on your mindset or go back to your job, right? I literally want to push you in a direction that can help you get to where you want to go, right? So if your goal is to go out and break through and become full-time from home, make the decision to do it now and get clear on your goal. Don't just say, oh, I want freedom. Say, I want freedom, right? And why do I want freedom? Because I want the ability to travel every single 6 to 8 weeks. I want the ability to buy whatever it is that I desire. I want the ability to go out and buy a Range Rover autobiography. I want the ability to buy a $4 million Lamborghini. I want the ability to buy a $150 million mansion that's big enough to house generations upon generations upon generations upon generations of my family, so that once I establish the family culture and everyone knows and understands how to get along, they all can live in the same place if they choose to, or they could go out and build their own dynasties, right? You got to get very focused and clear on what it is that you desire for yourself and for your legacy, so that you can go out and do the things that you need to do to stretch and get outside your comfort zone, right? The reason why I'm so open and honest about my goals and my desires is because I know where I'm going, and I know that regardless of whether or not this person or that person joins me, I'm going to get there. That's it, period. I'm not leaving any excuses. And the people who don't want to listen, they're not going to listen. The people that do want to listen are going to go out and get results, right? It's why that I have new team members going out and getting results within their first 7 days, just for the simple fact that they do what I tell them to do, right? And the people who don't, they continue to struggle, right? They continue to stay confused. They continue to get frustrated, and they don't know why. And it's because you're being stubborn and you're self-sabotaging yourself. Now, how do I know this? Because I've had multiple 7- and 8-figure earner mentors in my business, yet I would be broke and not getting any results, right? So you're preaching to the choir if you're making excuses about why you can't succeed, about why you can't do it right now, about why you can't invest into yourself, because I've gone through all that bullshit and I stopped buying it myself, which is why I don't tolerate it from anyone else. And I'm going to tell you right now, your success is ultimately up to you, right? People have been put into your life for a reason, and you're either going to listen to those people or you are not going to listen to those people, right? And if you just make a decision to listen to the right people, to listen to the mentors that pop up in your life, right, then I'm telling you, you are going to create whatever it is that you desire, and you are going to have the ability to move mountains in your business. You're going to have the ability to go out and recruit 1,000+ people into your business. You're going to have the ability to teach others how to do the same thing. Because you got to focus on your own personal results. Excuse me. I've been talking so fast and so much that my throat's starting to get dry. But listen, my friend, I really want you to know that I do love you and appreciate you, right? The fact that you're watching my video, the fact that you're on my list, the fact that you go to my blogs, the fact that you connect with me on Facebook and YouTube, wherever, however you're finding me, I just want to let you know I love and appreciate you. And I'm really talking to you because I want you to know what I've gone through, and I want you to know what's required for you to go out and hit your goals, right? You got to be willing to share. Now, don't go share your income goals with people who are negative, right? Because I'm telling you, it's not going to work in your favor, right? If you've been looking at some of my blog posts, some of the books that I talk about, they talk about why not to do that, right? But you want to get around like-minded people, because when I had that conversation with that individual, when my goal at the time was $30,000, right? He didn't say, "Oh, that's impossible. You can't do it." He looked into my eyes and he said, "I know you're going to go out and hit your goal because I can see it in your eyes," right? So listen, my friend, I love you and appreciate you. I just wanted to pour some value into you today. I wanted you to know that you're special. I wanted you to know that God created you for a reason. I want you to know that you are unique. I want you to know that any dream that you have ever had for yourself is absolutely possible. And if you decided to choose network marketing as one of the vehicles to create a stepping stone in your life to get to where you want to go, right? You just got to do 2 things and you will get whatever it is that you desire in this industry. And that's sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, sponsoring and selling, my friend. So love you, appreciate you, God bless you. Feel free to leave a comment if you've received any value from this video. Like it, share it, on Facebook. And I just want to let you know that you're special, my friend. And if we haven't personally connected yet, or if you're looking for a mentor, you're looking for a coach, you're looking for some guidance on how to go out and start, building your business the right way online, to start sponsoring reps in your network marketing business to create more affiliate commissions, then listen, my friend, there's definitely going to be a link below this video. Click that link, do what it tells you to do, and connect with me personally. And I look forward to personally connecting with you and helping you go out and achieve your goals, because you are special, you are unique, and you are limitless. You just have to realize it, right? And I pray that this video has unlocked some of the fear that you have in yourself, that has, thrown away the doubts that you have upon yourself. Because guess what? If someone else can go out and hit a goal, you can hit it too, right? And that's what I want you to know, that going out and getting leads is easy. Going out and getting sales is easy. Going out and sponsoring people is easy once you know how to do it, right? So love you, appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. So go below this video right now, click that link, get started, get plugged in, learn more about what we're currently doing, and I will see you on the inside, my friend. Take care and have an awesome and phenomenal and blessed, prosperous and abundant day. Ciao.